people that work for the community as well. They go, they go in the middle street, the smaller street, collect the rubbish and bring to them and want to be collected by the lorry. You're gonna see it's not good enough to leave all the streets, the middle streets all clean. Okay? Guys, all the electricity company came 95 straight to their house as well. Okay? So some of them, like I said, there's a government land. Yeah, it was a farm, people start to die, they could not sell the land, there's a government land. So people pay no tax in the land. Some of them pay no water, some of them pay no electricity as well. Just right here, just put the camera down.
Hlavná ulica sa mení na uzúčke koridory medzi rozpadávajúcimi sa budovami. Smrdia tu smeti a psie výkaly. Sme na teritóriu drogového gangu, ktorý práve vládne v tejto štvrti. Exkurzie turistov sa dejú len s ich súhlasom a na niektorých miestach musíme kamery a fotoaparáty vypnúť. Život tu však beží tak ako inde. Nájdeme tu obchody, kostoly, internetové kaviarne. Chudoba neznamená beznádej.
For RG, that's Osinha graffiti, alright? There was five guys that do the graffiti the whole community. We're gonna have a look in that studio. There was one guy that got killed in a motorbike crash like a year ago. And now there's four guys that's sharing one studio, okay? They do graffiti studio, and they do some social work as well inside the community. Get kids and stuff out of the crime, out of the drugs, into the arts, alright? About 10 years ago, the hip-hop culture became really popular in Brazil. So with that, all the graffiti and streetwear and stuff like that become really popular as well.
Graffiti vo favele však nie sú len umením. Používajú ich aj drogové gangy na značenie svojho teritória. Pouličné umenie brazilských slumov dnes preto slúži na rôzne účely. Pre jedných je terapiou, zároveň živobytím. Pre iných označuje hranice ich sveta a nadvlády.
Vou entrar na ateliê aqui agora para a cobertura. Mind your back, guys. Mind your back, yeah? People carrying heavy stuff. Just push. We go in here in the street number 1. When you go outside, it's going to be the name streets. The same street number 1 is all the way down. So Rua 1, Travessa 10, then it goes down number 10. So it's supposed to be like that all the way down, but it isn't. There's no names, no numbers, no nothing. So that's why I was saying about the mail. It's really hard for them to find themselves inside here. Even if you know someone, if you met someone from the favela, they live in here, if you haven't come to their house before, you must ask them to wait for you outside, so then we can come with you. Because especially night time, it's really hard to find yourself inside here. You guys can see all the situation of the cables, all the way the cables go crazy, People has here telephone cables, TV, or TV cable TVs, TVs, everything like for free. You run the cables from the poles to get lots of stuff for free as well. Alright, can you just carry on with you guys ready?
Favela je ako živel. V expanzii ju nezastaví nikto a nič, len prírodné prekážky.
Nice. The favelas, some of them they have the best view of the city.
Prvé favely začali vznikať na začiatku 20. storočia s prílivom vidieckých utečencov do miest. Odvtedy obklúčili juhoamerické mestá ako rakovina. Stále vzdialenejšie dažďové lesy sa menili na holé kopce so zahnívajúcimi chatrčami a horami smetia všade okolo. Dnes sú to už parazitické štvrte, ktoré do bohatých sídlisk exportujú zločin a násilie, drogy a lacnú pracovnú silu. Dokonalá symbióza, vďaka ktorej milióny ľudí žije v biede a menšina bohatých v ústavičnom strachu. A život vo favele, to je najnižší spoločenský stupeň. Ak sem raz spadnete, máte na sebe byľak, s ktorým už ťažko nájdete prácu a perspektívu na lepší život.
Starts the fourth floor appearing, the fifth floor gets ready. If you have a look on top of each house, they need most of them they have extension ready to build. Okay, so you start to see the floor is coming up, the favela is going upright. Maybe in the future we're going to be a favela full of buildings instead of houses. Yeah, the average wage salary inside the favela is 350 reais monthly. Per month. That's the minimum wage in Brazil. So the average salary inside here is 350 reais a month. Okay? Like I said, those people, most of them here, more than 95%, they work in the richer areas. They're situated around us. What they do? They work in hotels, They're waiters, they're drivers, they work at the port, the cleaners, babysitting, you know, they sell drinks on the beach, all those kind of stuff. Alright, all those sort of jobs they do. People had just think, like I said, they're only criminals or only Brazilians, but it's not true. Most of the people inside here have ordinary jobs in those rich areas, okay? You know what? You can, no, really poor, you're gonna be like sleep on the street. You see, yeah, you have to have a job, you have to pay your rent, you know. You can still get water for free or electricity for free, but your rent is still gonna have to pay. So how does it work? Rent inside the favela is from 150 reais till 700 reais. Depends how high you are, how close to the main street, and of course how big is the place. Okay? Okay? One controls the drug sale in one part of this favela, and the other one controls the drug selling in the other part of the favela. But in the end of the month, they put all the money together and they split. Okay? There are two top guys inside the favela nowadays. After they reach the top really young, and they die really young as well. The two top guys now, one is 25, the other one is 23. They reach the top really soon and they die really young as well. Okay?
Deti z favely žijú priamo na ulici. Pomaly tak smerujú na životnú dráhu, ktorou sa oberajú ich rodičia. Našimi hostiteľmi tu v Slume je organizácia, ktorá sa to však snaží zmeniť. Deti sťahujú z pouličných smetísk do svojho centra voľného času, ktoré sa nachádza priamo tu vo favele. Centrum voľného času organizuje pre malé deti škôlku. Rodičia tak môžu ľahšie hľadať prácu. Pre väčšie deti poriadajú rôzne krúžky a aktivity, kde ich chcú naučiť fungovať inak ako v uzavretom ekonomickom kruhu favely. Jednou z ich ideí je aj to, že aj keď nemáš prácu a žiješ na ulici, nauč sa žiť z vlastnej kreativity. Predaj náramkov z uzaverou fliaš, pouličná hudba a grafity sú totiž vždy lepšie ako žobranie alebo predaj drog a lúpeže.
And all the food they need, so we give them up. They give us at least what they need, we buy them all the stuff what they need. Food, clothes, and medicine as well, alright? How does it work? On the first floor, you're gonna see now the kids between 2 and 5 years old. The parents leave them here at 9 o'clock in the morning and come to pick them up around 4:30, yeah? So they give time for them to go to work or try to find a job. On the top floor, they have some babies, same stuff. They drop off here at 9 o'clock, breakfast, lots of activities, have lunch as well. And then they come to pick them up around 4:30, the same thing. So they give enough time for them to go to work or try to find a better job. There are some older kids as well, they're staying here between 5 and 7 years old. They are ready on time to go to school, alright? So how does it work? Or either they come in the morning and go to school in the afternoon, or they come here in the afternoon and go to school in the morning, alright? O Jona cresceu, cara. Depois que eu posso Oi? Saiu?
Agora. Você também, só estaria.
E quem é esse perdido aqui? Qual é o nome desse local? Enche esse lá. Nicolas?
É.
Esse é tão gordinho, gatinho, porra. Easy. Can I hold it?
Fala, sou Lucas. Lucas.
House building there, the right hand side, it's the lower side. That way you go off on the motorbike and start to walk around the favela. Vou passar. So guys, as you saw, people from inside the favela, you know, they are really happy, really friendly. Some of them believe that they're open, you know, they don't care. People play on the street, don't talk to people and stuff. As you see over here, it's not trouble, it's not much crime happening inside the favela, you know. The trouble is when the situation here gets bad, is when a rival gang tries to come over inside, take over the power, or the policemen try to invade the favela to get someone. The policemen comes inside the favela, it's two special forces, one called Bob and another one called Party. These are the only two special forces that will come inside the favela to get someone. Alright? So when they come, either rival gang or the cops come inside, the drug dealers from here start to shoot them. They shoot the drug dealer. So people that got caught in the crossfire, you know, people that coming back from work, kids that coming back from school, you know, it's dangerous that when those shooting happen. Because apart from that, we are ready to go. Yeah, but they're thieves. They, you know, make lots of money, but the last guy that was really famous, living into the acting, friend of the actor, and the football playing and stuff, and he got like one machine gun made of wood.
Zahnívajúce favely sa v Riu začínajú priamo pri plážach, ktoré sú považované za najkrajšie na svete. Rio de Janeiro je v 21. storočí mestom dvoch tvári. Snúbi sa tu masová turistika a najluxusnejšie hotely, na druhej strane vyše 300 slumov v jedinom meste. Počas nášho pobytu pri prestrelke v inej štvrti prišlo o život 20 ľudí, z toho 6 boli náhodní okolodivci. Naším hostiteľom bola vo favele mimovládna organizácia, aké v Riu vznikajú na pomoc ľuďom, ktorí boli až donedávna odkázaní sami na seba. Vláda sa takisto konečne rozhodla riešiť problémy, ktoré doteraz úradníci desiatky rokov ignorovali. Napokon olympijské hry už v roku 2016 ukážu, či Rio predvedie svetu hnijúce chatrče, kúsok od malebných pláží, alebo svoj obrovský potenciál pre celú rýchlo sa rozvíjajúcu Brazíliu.